All right, guys, I'm going to try something new here. I have my iPad and I'm recording my screen here. And this is the con practice that you guys are supposed to do for the first unit of circles. All right, and it's all basically stuff that you click and drag on the screen. So I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of maybe make a video actually showing you what to do on the con practice. So it says graph the circle which is centered at -5, 1 and has a radius of 4 units. All right, so we're going to take and grab this little center green circle. If you notice, it kind of gets bigger as you get to the center of it. We're going to click and drag this to the point -5 and +1, which is right there. And then we want to drag the circle so it has a radius of 4. Well, right now it has a radius of 1 because the edge of this circle is 1 unit away from the center of the circle. So if I click and drag this, it's already at 1, so we're going to go to 2, to 3, and then to 4. It's actually going to go by half steps. So each time you drag that, it's going to go half a unit. And so if I click and drag this, like you see it here, it's centered at -5, 1. And then if I click and drag the edge of it out here, it's going to have a radius of 4. And if I come over here to check, and I got it right. Okay. It also says, for this next problem, it's going to say graph the circle, which is centered at 4, 6, and which has the point 2, 6 on it. Okay. What that means is the circle passes through the point 2, 6. So let's get to our center here. We're going to go over to 4, up to 6. And then 2, 6 is right here, right at the tip of my mouse right here. There's 2, 6. I want to drag the edge of this circle so that it has 2, 6. That circle touches 2, 6. And looks like, if you kind of look, 2, 6, yeah, it looks like that circle hits that dot. So we go here and check. It says graph the circle which is centered at 2, 0 and has a radius of 2.5 units. Okay, so we're going to go over here to 2, 0. That's over to 2, and then we're not going to anywhere up or down on the y-axis. And then we want 2.5 units. So if you notice, the center's at 2, and the edge of that circle right there is at 1. Okay, and so I want it to be 2.5 units. So it's already at 1. There's 2. And then I want to go half. I want to go in between this 0 where I'm at and -1, which looks like that is it right there. And it says graph the circle which is centered at 5, -4, and which has the point 1, -1 on it. So kind of the same thing we just did. So over to 5, down to -4. And then it should have the point 1, -1, which is right there on it. So we're going to grab this. I'm going to go all the way to 1, -1. And then I'm going to let go, check my answer, and there you go. So all of this con practice is just doing what it says up here in the directions, making sure that you know when it says which has the point 1, -1 on it. That means that when that circle comes around, it hits right here at 1, -1. So just drag your circle, drag the edge of your circle till it passes through the dot that it says right here. I hope that helped, and I hope this unit will be a little bit easier than the last one. I know the last one was kind of hard, but that's all for this con practice.